Aquarius, what up, dope? Welcome to Swimming Through the Void. This will be a general reading, general message for the sign of Aquarius, wherever that resonates at for you in your birth chart. Keep in mind, we all have an 11th house. It's part of our birth chart. Time and energy are fluid. So take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. And these readings are timeless, y'all. So whenever you stumble across this message, it will be for you. It will have something in here for you that will bring you clarity and confirmation, that will empower you and help you align to your best life, to your highest timeline, to your highest self. Tapping into my aqua energy today, I use this Faceted Garden Oracle deck to help me catch a vibe as I'm connecting with the collective Aquarian energy. And right in line with the collective energy right now, you guys, and I've said this in all of the readings lately, but we are going through some major things astrologically right now, okay? We are going through some major transits. North Node just shifted into Aries, South Node in Libra. We have Venus retrograde happening at any moment now. Very soon we have Pluto retrograde in Capricorn. We have a lot going on, you guys. And the feeling I've been getting and what I've really sort of been channeling is this in-between time, right? Where picture walking through a dark hallway and there's lighting in the hallway every so often. We are in the part of the hallway between lights, right? Where it gets dark. Some of us may not even be able to see the way forward, and most all of us are starting to see the shadows from the light behind us or from the past cycle, especially during this Cancer season with this Cancer new moon. A lot of things arising from the past, from these structures that have crumbled or fallen down, from these cycles that have ended. And on the same token, there are these emotions and we'll say downloads that are arising and coming up that are sort of trying to point us in the direction, to point the way forward. And you guys, very much so, and this is what I named the live for the ceremony the other day, but purpose activation, you guys. So whatever's coming up right now, any crazy ideas right now, really honor those and look into those right now, because I do feel like as we move forward toward the next Capricorn season, we are sort of laying the foundations. We're planting the seeds for this new structure, for this cultivation that we are moving forward toward. But with that being said, there's nothing to do. There's nothing to do. We are in this dark in-between time. The most beneficial and productive thing we could do right now is meditate, sit with ourselves, be still, be quiet, to hang out in nature, go sit by a lake, build a fire, take a walk outside, or spend a day at home, a pajama day where we just don't do anything. We chill, we watch TV or whatever your thing is, where we are open, we're receptive, we're in our own energy, and we're able to decipher what's coming up, and we're able to really root these light codes down into the 3D, or really shine our light of our consciousness onto these feelings that are arising, so we can see them, we can understand them, we can integrate them. And that goes for the past things that are coming up right now and the sort of future things or what's to come. We have this birth card. It was the first card that popped out for my aquas today. So it may even feel like you're in the birth canal here, and some of us may even be feeling birthing pains, right? But ultimately, this is that rebirth. I feel like my aquas are really, despite being in this desert or in this darkness, you are making it do what it do, so to speak. You are handling your business. You are being resourceful. And you're still thriving through this regardless, right? I do see the next card coming through with this summer card. I do see us heading into the light. I do see us shifting seasons, and really for you, Aqua, this feels like a big ascension. You're rising in consciousness, you're understanding things on a deeper level, and you are ascending, right? You are evolving as a being, as a soul. We have the wild card out here as well, which... Okay, so there's a few messages with this. It really is like, if you can see the reins, and can we all really see how necessary the rain truly is, especially being in this desert, so to speak, right? The storms, the rain, how necessary is it for the growth of all of the things, and how much more does everything thrive after a good storm, right? And the wild card really says to me, like, what are we gonna do now that the skies are clearing up, now that we can see the light at the end of the tunnel? What are we going to do with the wisdom and knowledge that we've gained through the storm, through the endings, through the shakeups, through the breakups? Because it really is up to us, right? We do have free will. This is that pivot point, and this is like where we make that decision about what we're going to do with all of the wisdom we've cultivated, and this is where we start really planting those seeds. So what kind of seeds are you going to plant for the next season, right? Aqua, bottom of the deck, we have the entropy card. Wow, with the lotus, the terrarium, the wreath. You guys, big energy here. This is my Aquas shedding an old skin here. This is you making it through that death, and you are in the birth canal for the rebirth. You're moving into a new cycle. You have made it through the mud. And this card, this lotus card, speaks to how far you've truly ascended above and past these dark waters that you have made it through and that you've grown through. Because look, everybody's made it through the mud, right? Everybody's made it through the mud. But Aqua, you made it through the mud. You're rising so far above it, and this is you even maybe being a beacon of light for others who are in that same mud, so to speak, right? And I hope that makes sense. Like, we've all been through things. We all have our traumas. We all have our hardships and our burdens, Aquarius, but you're really thriving, especially with this cactus card. It's like you're really thriving through these dark periods, and you're truly evolving and growing as a being and as a soul. It's like you're setting yourself free here with this terrarium card. You're being transplanted from a smaller pot into a bigger pot. You're moving to the next stage of growth, so to speak, and you're closing out these major soul cycles that for a lot of us, especially that are incarnated right here, right now, have been repeating for lifetimes or for many years, right? And if you don't believe in reincarnation, that's fine as well. These are situations, cycles, relationships, even relationship dynamics and things of that nature that have been, maybe your parents were repeating, and these are things that you're truly breaking that cycle. You're wrapping it up, you're closing the door on it, and that's where we are as a collective right now as well. So it feels like this internal flame is being ignited within you, Aquarius, and you're shedding anything that isn't serving you, and you're getting ready to move into this abundance and into this overflow. You're moving through this portal into this fountain. Wow, you guys. Archangel Gabriel coming through very heavily for you as well in this space with us. So maybe y'all are connecting with Archangel Gabriel, or maybe for some of you, it would be a beneficial thing to do right now. And Archangel, the Archangel of Water, right? When I pull this fountain card too. So there's something there. Feel free to open yourself up to receiving these downloads and this information as well, because it's going to resonate differently for all of us. But I feel like there's a deep emotional healing that's happening. And maybe some of you even sort of tapping in deeper with your psychic abilities, telepathy, healing abilities, things of that nature. It feels like you're really rooting down into your power, though. So I hope that makes sense. And with that being said, yes, this is an alignment with destiny. This is the energetic scales being balanced, family, and you moving into your path of destiny. So with that, let's say this quick prayer. We'll dive into the tarot. Divine Mother, Father, Holy Spirit of the Most High, wow guys, Chariot, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels, Archangels, Ancestors, messages for my Aquarian family for their highest good, anything my Aquas need to hear, anything they need to know, any messages that will bring them clarity and confirmation, any messages that will empower my family and bring healing and help bring them into alignment with their highest good, with their best life, with their highest self, and of course, with your will, Most High, will be greatly appreciated. All praise and glory forever and ever. Om, Amen, Ashe. Hopefully that mic didn't just blow out. I hit it with my head. My bad. What do we have in the past, Holy Spirit, for my Aquas? Wow. You guys, what y'all been here, y'all seen it, right? Y'all seen it. Justice, Chariot, two cards that were calling my attention as we were shuffling. Justice was actually on the bottom of the deck as I flipped over, and I do shuffle between every reading. So there's a message in that, you guys. And it's really what it feels like, and we'll get into it in a minute, but I want to say that it feels like my Aquarians are in beast mode right now, where you really do have that sort of justice, that sort of clarity, and you are cutting out anything that is causing those scales to tip one way or the other. So that's very beautiful. It's like very empowering. It's a very empowering feeling here. What do we have currently for my Aquarians? Spirit. Thank you. Beautiful. What's the theme of this reading, Spirit? Wow. A lot of cards sort of flew out here. Wow, you guys, this is wow. Out of the air sign readings today, this is, well, no, I can't even say that, but very beautiful energy. All right, so let's see what's incoming. Y'all, sheesh. Wow, you guys, this is a big message. What's the advice? Major shifts. Major changes. Aqua, you're building something here. In the past, I see that sort of justice out, and I see you swinging that thing. Family, and with the Chariot coming through as well, with the King of Pentacles actually as well, come out upright. It's like anything that was causing instability, anything that was not sure, anything that was not helping you grow, anything that was not bringing in abundance, anything that was taking your peace of mind. Sheesh, you're cutting cords, you're swinging that sword, and with the Chariot, you're hopping in that Chariot, and you are taking off, moving toward what is for you, moving toward, it's really like moving toward where you're being guided, because there's very much so this deep feeling of my Aquas tapping in with their intuition. I mean, actually, in your current energy, you're coming through as the moon child. So very connected, very tapped in. Maybe some of you even having very vivid dreams, or even lucid dreaming right now, or getting very clear downloads intuitively. It feels like you're tapping into the unseen, and it feels like you're totally trusting and following your inner self, your higher self at this time. You're going through a major release. You are going through a big awakening here. Some of my Aquas may be going through a Saturn return or something of that nature, where a lot of things are changing. You're really a lot is clicking, not only into place physically, but internally. A lot is clicking, because I'm just seeing this major clarity with the Six of Swords in your current energy. It's like Spirit saying, you know, the worst of the storm is over here. And I want to say as well, yeah, the Five of Swords as well did come into your reading. So it's almost like you're gaining clarity on who has your best interest, on who's really for you. You're moving away and releasing any type of like betrayal energy or toxicity or narcissism. And this sword that you have here is your clarity, and it's really you gaining this wisdom and integrating that, using that clarity, using this intuition and this higher guidance to move forward. For some of you there's something about a relationship coming up here too. This feels like a very beautiful relationship, something that's very destined. And it almost feels like this me against the world type energy, or me and this person against the world type energy. Or maybe even you're being guided toward this person that's sort of meant for you. With the Seven of Wands, Spirit is saying, yo, you have the upper ground. And as you see in this card, this person's actually, hopefully it'll focus. And I know someone said you can put your hand behind it, but you guys, I don't think you can see how big this desk is. I'm really reaching when so it's like, ugh. Trying to get this thing to focus. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. That may be a sign as well, where it's like, it's very important to focus right now, because I feel like there's a lot going on around you, Aquarius. Maybe a lot of incoming energies from the outside, like these people or situations that you left behind. Maybe sort of you may be feeling their energy, especially with you being in this Moonchild energy. You're releasing things, and you're moving forward. You're moving toward your best life, and some people don't like that. They do not like that. And so maybe you're feeling their energy, but this is you with that sort of clarity, that sort of truth, and you're cutting it out. You're cutting it away. I do feel that you are very protected at this time. And again, this is a deep awakening and a major release for you, where with Thoth coming through here, this is you tapping into that divine wisdom. And my nose just started itching as soon as I connected to your energy, Aquarius. So it feels like you are very protected right now, and tapping in with your own spirit guides, your angels, or however that manifests and resonates for you, your higher power, we'll say, or even just your higher self, your intuition. It feels like it's important for you to protect your energy right now, because again, there may be things sort of trying to eclipse your blessings, or trying to drown out this light that you are shining and that you're moving toward. And family, theme of the reading, first and foremost, the Fool at the dead center. This is a brand new chapter. This is a new adventure. This is your next spiritual quest. This is number 0 of the tarot. It is a clean slate and a new start. And I feel like it has not been easy. You know, you have fought your way here. You have had to fight your way through and fight your way to get here. And I really feel like with this Page of Swords, this Four of Pentacles, you're gaining clarity on what needs to be said, on what needs to be done, on what needs to be released. And you really are learning a lot. I mean, I see you in like all of these cards with this sword. This is the truth. And it's very clear, right? And I see you even in this where you're pointing, you're like, yeah, I understand now. I get it. I see it. Okay, and so maybe you're speaking your truth or stepping into your truth. Maybe you really are releasing an entire old cycle. For some of you, a relationship. For others, a family dynamic. For others, you're leaving a job. It almost feels like something, and this is not necessarily out here, but it feels like something wants to keep you down, or keep you in some type of certain position. Like if it's a job, this feels like a boss that's like, no, we're just going to keep you right here making this much, when really you're worth this much and you should be here doing this, this, and that, X, Y, and Z, right? That's just an example, but it feels like you're sort of breaking free of that, and you're like, nah, I deserve more, I'm worth more, and I'm going to leave this behind. I am leaving whatever this is behind. 8 of Cups, you guys, is never an easy decision. Ever. It's very emotional, because it's like we have a lot invested into whatever this is, and we're being guided away from it. But you guys, y'all already know what comes after the 8 of Cups. It's the 9 of Cups, which represents that wish fulfillment. It represents happiness, and it represents sort of like manifestations coming to fruition. So it feels like you're tapping into your inner divine badass, Aquarius, and you're being bold, and you are loud and proudly moving in the direction that you're being guided, right? No holds barred is how I'm hearing it. Two of Wands in the Sun. I'm sorry, y'all. Kids are out there going ham right now. We have company, so if y'all can hear it, I got kids. Sorry about that. Not really, though. We have the 2 of Wands with the Sun. Family, this is the world is yours energy, and we're moving toward that sun. We're moving toward happiness, healing, rising in consciousness, and this is all in your theme. So in short, You're leaving an old chapter behind. You're leaving behind what no longer serves you. You're stepping into this brand new energy, planting these seeds and moving toward this sunshine. Maybe some of you are even traveling or moving, but ultimately this is a message from Spirit like, yo, Aqua, the world is yours. Period. In your incoming energy, we do have the Tower with the Five of Cups. I'm not necessarily feeling that this is a tower that's crashing down in your incoming energy. With the Five of Cups, I feel this almost sadness or disappointment coming through in the tower that has already come down. Maybe for some of you, something is officially coming down or ending or crumbling in some way. But ultimately, the next card to come through was this Six of Wands with Divine Wisdom. So it's like, this is part of your soul path. You truly are growing and ascending through this, and you're moving toward this victory and toward this glow up and into your power. And I'm hearing your birthright, Aquarius. So we have the Tower and the Star out here back to back. The Star is all about the healing and putting things back together after the Tower moment happens. So this is a deep and divine soul level healing that's happening as you move forward. And really, I feel like not only are you gaining a lot of emotional intelligence, but you're tapping way more deeply into yourself and into your intuition, and you're moving from that space. Aquarius, you have come so far. This Six of Cups in this deck, really, that's the message. And there may be this feeling of like nostalgia or even maybe sadness, or just like maybe even just you thinking about like, yo, I've come so far. I've been through so much. Thinking about the past, thinking about that tower that's come down, thinking about all that you've been through to get here. But ultimately, I do not see that. I don't see you getting sucked down that hole. It's here. We're feeling it. We're gaining this wisdom from it. We're understanding it, and we are healing through it and from it. And I mean in a big way, Aquarius. In a big way. Six of Wands, success, victory, glow up. This is you shining, Aquarius. Maybe even gaining some recognition with the Six of Wands and the Star out here together. Some of you could be putting yourself out there, putting your story out there, starting a YouTube channel, doing interviews or podcasts, or maybe even just gaining recognition within your family or friends group or your community or city or town, whatever it may be. This is you shining, and people are seeing that, Aquarius, okay? Shine that light, family, in your advice here. We have the Death, the Five of Swords. In your advice, though, right, with the Page of Wands and the Queen of Cups. So this is almost like, I do see you mourning an old life. I do see you mourning an old cycle. And this is really Spirit saying that that's totally okay, right? It's part of the process. But again, I don't see you getting stuck in there, because I see Page of Wands to the Queen of Cups. You are moving in a new direction, and again, you're fully growing into yourself. You're healing on a very deep level. You are way more in tune with your emotions and your intuition now, and maybe that's a thing. I mean, for Aquarius, for all air signs, right? Really being able to feel those emotions, to understand them, to use them, to tap in with them. And there's a lot of like emotional intelligence that's coming in through this energy. You guys, it's one of the best readings that's come through for the air signs, Sun, Star, Six of Wands family, with the, death. Didn't you get Judgment as well? Death, Judgment, Justice, you guys. This is major. And Spirit's saying that there's really nothing to do right now. Queen of Cups, meditate, get out, buy some water, take a walk out in nature, just like all of the things that we always say. It really is that time, family, because this is a deep soul level healing that's happening. And you also got the Two of Cups. In your advice, this is about pouring into others that are pouring into you. Ultimately, though, Aquarius, this is speaking of pouring into yourself. For some of you, like I said, there's this beautiful relationship that is here or coming in for you. And this is that equal give and take. And also, I feel like with the Page of Wands, this could be new relationships, new friends, new situations that are coming into your life that are pouring into you as much as you pour into them. And this is just making sure that the energy is reciprocated, right? That's exactly what the Two of Cups represents. Here's my cup, there's your cup. We both have a cup, right? We're both pouring into each other. And whether this is a job, a boss, a friend, a lover, right? It's that reciprocated energy. It's equal give and take. I know that's sort of Six of Pentacles energy as well, but with the Two of Cups, it's like literally peep. And I find that the more we pour into ourselves, the more our reality reflects that back into us and starts pouring into us as well. We pour into ourselves instead of just pouring into others and neglecting ourselves. Our reality will pour back into us as well. Our reality reflects us and our soul, right? So beautiful energy here. Again, I don't feel there's anything like you need to do this or spirit saying that. It's like keep going, keep healing, sit with it, integrate it, understand it, tap in, family. Okay, and that's exactly where we are as we move toward this next Capricorn season. I've been saying the next 6 or so months are going to be that, right? Where it's not too much of us doing much of anything except understanding, healing, integrating, and dealing with what arises, especially with Venus retrograde and everything. So you guys, we're closing major doors. So let's grab a message from the Divine Mother before we tap out. Message for Aqua. Yeah, and that's exactly what came through, y'all. Through journeying within, you will gain energy, insight, and freedom from the constraints of what has been. Allow that which needs to end to do so, and you shall realize that you're not being denied but released. There's something new on the horizon for you, so honor your losses, but keep hope in your heart for what is meant to be. And commit entirely and without hesitation to your most passionate inspirations. There is genius and wisdom in what you yearn to do. This is exactly what I was speaking of, about them deep Cancerian emotions coming up that are pointing the way forward. It says, go with them. There are genius and wisdom in what you yearn to do, and you have a greater capacity to attain fruition than those around you may recognize. Believe in yourself, even if no one else does. It's not imagination that drives you toward your destiny, but the instinctive recognition of your true purpose. Aqua, gang, I love and appreciate y'all so much. That is what I have for you today. If you would like to book a personal session, my website link is down in the description box below. And y'all already know, before we tap out, we're going to take this deep cleansing breath. We're going to use our will to draw in this prana, this divine white or gold light. We're going to pause, hold the breath at the top, watch ourselves glowing brighter and brighter. And as we release, we're going to forcefully exhale, like we're filling up a balloon, watching any negativity, any blockages, any fear, any doubt, any sadness, any anger or hatred. We're going to watch it all leaving us in the form of black or gray smoke or static, so the divine can help us transmute that, y'all. So let's empty our lungs and get this breath in. Breathe in. Hold it. Squeeze Mula Bandha. Raise that energy up. Now lock it into your heart space and watch yourself glowing brighter and brighter. And release. Aquarian family, thank y'all so much for being in this space with us, and I will catch y'all on the next one.